Hello, Caitlin and Jessica. I hope you guys are starting to feel better. Hopefully those fevers are breaking. Yesterday and the day before, we started working on arrays, A-R-R-A-Y-S, in multiplication. And Caitlin, you got to do the first lesson, but Jessica, you did miss both. So I'm going to show you a PowerPoint that we did together in the beginning of class yesterday. And if you understand the PowerPoints, then you've mastered that skill working with arrays, and we won't have to worry about that anymore. You won't have to do any additional work. So right now you will need some sort of counters for this activity. You could use Barbie shoes, you could use pieces of macaroni, you can use anything you want. You could even just use a piece of paper and draw X's to show an array. But basically I'm going to click through the PowerPoint, kind of talk you through it. There will be a place where I'll tell you can pause to actually try to work something out. But I'll let you know when that is. So basically, you need to be able to write a number sentence to describe an array. You have to know when you have an array, which is a series of dots or X's or circles that come up in a rectangular pattern in equal rows and equal columns. You have to be able to write a number sentence, a multiplication number sentence to go along with that. So let's say I have 12 counters, and here they all are. We need to think about how we could actually arrange them into equal rows. And one way we could do that is to put them into 2 equal rows with 6 in each. And so equal rows would be going straight across, or we could say that they're in equal columns going up and down. And the number sentence you could say here is that it's a 2 by 6 or a 6 by 2 array, which equals the number sentence 2 times 6 equals 12, or 6 times 2 equals 12. Either way you put the two factors, the two numbers you're multiplying together, it doesn't matter. You're going to get the same answer. We talked about that this is simply repeated addition. You could add 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 6 times, and you're going to get the same answer. Another way you could arrange 12 counters would be to put them into 3 equal rows with 4 in each, which would give you the number sentence 3 times 4 equals 12, or 4 times 3 equals 12. Now if I gave you 20 counters, you could arrange those into 2 equal rows with 10 in each, or you could have arranged them into 4 equal rows with 5 in each. Another way you could arrange them that they do not show you in the PowerPoint is you could put them into one long row with 20 in the row, which would be 1 times 20, or 20 times 1. Now here's where you can pause and try this on your own. So you can start with 6 counters and try to figure out how many equal rows you can make with 6 counters and come up with the number sentence that would match that. Then try 14 counters, 15 counters, 9 counters, 8 counters, and 18 counters. So here's where you'll pause and you'll try to figure out all the combinations you can. With 6 counters, you could have come up with 2 rows with 3 in each. 2 times 3 equals 6, or 3 times 2 equals 6. You could have also come up with 1 times 6 equals 6, and 6 times 1 equals 6. For 14, you would have come up with 2 times 7 equals 14, or 7 times 2 equals 14. Again, you could have always come up with 1 times 14 and 14 times 1. For 15, you should have come up with 5 times 3 and 3 times 5. Also, you could have come up with 15 times 1 and 1 times 15. For 9, 3 times 3, which is the same backwards and forwards. We call this a square number. When both sides are, when the two factors are equal, it is a square factor. Could have also come up with 9 times 1 and 1 times 9. 8, you should have gotten 2 times 4 and 4 times 2. You also could have gotten 8 times 1 and 1 times 8. 18, you should have found 2 times 9 and 9 times 2. Another way is 3 times 6 and 6 times 3. You could have also done 18 times 1 and 1 times 18. So I hope you understand that a little bit better. If not, just let me know and we'll continue to work on it when you get back. Hope you guys feel better.